Show NCAA college football action coming up next with Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I will see you at halftime.
We come to you live from Birmingham, Alabama, where the BBVA Compass Bowl is about to get underway. Before we head down to the field for the coin toss, we'd like to remind you this game is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything. Outlaw has the ball teed up, and we're just about ready to get this one started. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 10. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. So here comes the offense taking the field for the first time today. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry, and he's tackled at the 40.
Well, we get a new quarterback in there. You have to wonder not only how will he do, but what does this do to the starter's psyche?
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 40.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
And he's taken down at the 45.
The Bulls have a lot at stake here, including some possible record-breaking performances. Records and stats are great, but I think to a man, these players say, let's win the game first, and then any accolades we get along with it, that'd be great.
Tackle at the 39-yard line.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the 39-yard line, it's 2nd down.
Gets it out in a hurry.
The pass falls is incomplete. Number 9 is the intended receiver of the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Makes the grab and steps out right away.
You know, if you use him in this offense the right way, it's almost like you have an extra wide receiver. He's that good.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. Quick pass. Brought down at the 13.
That was a good reaction to the blitzing linebacker. That's what you like to see out of a young quarterback. He just has to ignore the pressure and get the ball out of there on time.
Check it, tight right.
Fires quickly to the tight end. He's got it. Touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point.
It was a 7-play, 83-yard drive. And the result, 7 points.
Brad, I love these kind of drives. They're old school, grind it out and earn the yards and just rip the heart right out of that defense.
The score now, 7-0. They line up to kick this one away. And he got all of this one. Great kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. So let's see what the offense can do as they come out onto the field. He gets rid of this one. From their own 25-yard line. 2nd down. Setting up play action. He's to the 40. Play fake. Room around the corner. And now he's going to improvise. He's at the 40. Slides down to the ground.
This is a pretty tough guy, and he's a great leader. He's going to do whatever it takes to help his team.
Here's a throw, and I don't think he got anything on that.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
They tried to get a head start there.
False start. Offense.
Just a mental lapse, but it's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Second down and 11 yards to the sticks. Ball on the 38. Play action here. He's going to scramble. And he has it on the corner. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. And down he goes at the 14.
What is going on with his defense? I mean, don't get me wrong. The offense is doing a nice job with first downs, and they're executing well. But the defense is just letting them maintain possession and move the ball right down the field. They've got to try to change things up with their scheme. Be more aggressive, attack, do some things to change it up, take some risks.
Slings it left. And did that play ever develop nicely?
Well, it's all about the receiver on this play. He beat his man off the line and then ran a perfect route. All he had to do after that was make the catch.
And it takes some real accuracy on those deep corner routes. So kudos to the quarterback. Here comes the kicker to try to tie this game up. He makes the PAT. Outlaw has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one.
The last time we saw this offense on the field, they drove the length of the field. And you think back to what that defensive coordinator tried to do. He tried to change some things up, but nothing seemed to work. It's going to be interesting to see how he can have an impact on this drive.
And he's hit immediately. From their own 43-yard line, it's first down. Complete across the middle. And he's hit before he could go anywhere.
What impresses me so much is the guy's vision. He read the coverage perfectly to find his man for good yardage.
Strike to his receiver, no good.
The intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down, and they're about 2 yards shy of the sticks.
You can't block me. Mike 55,
Fires quickly, and he's got his man. He's taken down at the 40-yard line.
A quarterback's best friend is a receiver he can count on to catch the ball every time he drops back to pass.
He's at the 30. Tackle made at the 22.
That's good for 18 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
From the 22-yard line, 1st down. Tries to set up a screen for the wide receiver. And he's shoved out of bounds right around the 16-yard line. He's just matched the school record for receptions in a season.
It's been an incredible relief for a quarterback to know he's got a target this dependable. That's why they call his number so often.
check 59, Mike. Mike is 59, Mike 79.
Complete, brought down, nothing doing.
Williams is down at the 14-yard line. 3rd down.
This is the 8th play of this drive.
Disco Raver. Check, check. Disco Raver. Disco Raver.
He's tackled around the 5-yard line.
That's good for 18 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line. Quick strike to the receiver, touchdown. And he hits the PAT. A 9-play, 84-yard drive, and it's good for 7 points. So our score, 14-7. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He sends this one deep. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
I think any good football team has to have an ability to answer, and that's exactly what we just saw. One team scores a touchdown, the other team comes right back and puts another touchdown on the board. This is getting exciting.
You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play.
They'll bring him down at the 36.
It's great when a running attack comes through for the first down like this. It makes an offense so much more versatile.
Makes it to the 47. Texas State's got a guy behind center that can really do it all, Herbie. I mean, he's a dual threat. He can hurt you with his feet and his arm. With this guy, it's PYP. Pick your poison.
He's got an opening. To the 20. And he's tackled at the 14-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
It's away from him. Touchdown.
Will be tied with the extra point.
And he converts the extra point. A 4-play, 75-yard drive. And they put up 7 points.
Well, Brad, right now this offense is hot, and they also took advantage of some mistakes there by the defense.
Looks like they're ready for the kick. Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 10. Kirk, I know as a former quarterback, you love these things when they work right. Right now, they're firing on all cylinders.
I think the more offense, the better as far as I'm concerned. And if you're the quarterback for one of these teams, you want to continue to push your players and continue to get these kind of results.
The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone.
Great passing was the key for the offense the last time they had the ball. They were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
Makes it to the 37.
I like how efficient the offense looked on that play. Everybody knew their assignment, and it all came together for a nice run.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Hand off to the left. And they make the stop right around the 38-yard line.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
Fires out quickly to the tailback. And he's tackled at about the 45.
Robinson brings him down at the 35-yard line. That'll bring up 2.
So it's third down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
First down.
First and 10. Ball on the 49. And he's tackled right away.
That makes it first and 10.
So at the end of one, 14 apiece. Even first quarter as we head into quarter number 2. On the ground, left side. Inside the 10. And they finally push him out at the 6-yard line. That was a huge lift.
Brad, you're right. A run like that can really get the momentum rolling.
It's first down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here. Caught end zone for the touchdown. That makes it 3 touchdowns. Passes this half.
Defense better make some adjustments, and they need to make them now because this passing attack is making a highlight film right now.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Morris from the 9. He's out to the 30. Tackle made at the 31-yard line. You know, the first one of these defenses that makes a play and makes a stand might be the team that wins the ball game because it's been all offense and no defense so far.
In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions.
Pass is caught. The defense lays him out. Gets to about the 37-yard line. It's picked off, and it's the sophomore. Tackle at the 43. From the 43-yard line. First down. Gets it. He's in space. He's at the 30. Brought down at the 26. He's got it with room to run. And he's taken down at the 3.
That makes it first and goal.
First and goal from the 3. They're knocking on the door.
Touchdown.
Run and a score by the halfback.
And a nice call by the coach there. Just give it to your main man anytime you're near the goal line.
And he adds the extra point. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off.
Morris needs to return.
Morris from the 7. They bring him down, and they bring him down hard on that one.
Woodson's play at quarterback, Kirk, has been about what we expected. He's been very impressive here in the first half, but I think the defense knew that. You know, he's going to get his. Nobody else is getting it.
You got to give this defense a lot of credit with their approach. And they've really limited the big plays that we knew this quarterback and this offense was capable of, and it's given them a lead. We'll see in the second half if the defense continue to slow this offense down. But, you know, when you look at the quarterback, he's making plays, he's putting up some yards, just not putting up enough points.
That brings up second and 9.
And now he's got room to run. And down he goes, right around the 44-yard line.
I like the call here by the defense to bring the heat with the outside linebacker. It was just a better call by the offense, and that's why it's a first down.
Taken down in the backfield.
for a loss.
When you're an option quarterback, you get used to getting popped pretty quickly. He'll bounce right back up.
Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 46. And he hits him hard at the 35-yard line.
Loss of 7 yards on the play. Fourth down.
McPherson awaiting the return. Oh, excellent punt. He's out to the 30, and down he goes at the 33-yard line. Six points and a pretty display of passing was a result of their last drive. Kirk, do you expect the defense to take a different approach here?
When this quarterback is on, he is on. It already seems like whatever this defense is trying just isn't working. But maybe if they add just a little bit more pressure, then they might be able to force him into a mistake.
It's second down, and they're about the length of the football from the first down marker. Throws complete. He's got space to work. He's taken down around the 49-yard line.
That makes it first and 10.
Tries to run away, but he's not going to outrun these guys. Down he goes.
Sometimes it's just a relentless pass rush that results in a sack. That's what happened there.
Defense looking for another sack in this second down and long situation. And he's level at the 31. Five guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. He wants it all. Oh, and he can't hold on. Weatherford was the intended target on the play, and that'll make it fourth down.
It's a good hold by the defense on third down. Now their punt returner will get a chance to make something happen.
Morton is the punter. He makes it to the 42-yard line. They were forced to punt the ball away the last time they had it. They'll be looking for a little more out of their offense on this possession. He throws right. Got it. Complete. He's out of bounds.
This guy has that innate ability to get just enough distance from a defender to make a completion possible. You don't see it from every receiver, but this guy's got it.
First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. He lets it fly. Touchdown, Bobcats. And he tacks on the extra point. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Nice kick, plenty of distance. And they can forget about returning this one.
Well, the points are coming like snow flurries in the winter.
And we still have time to go here in the first half. Who knows? Maybe we can get a couple more touchdowns out of this.
Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just one or two plays. And a quick throw. Tackle made at about the 49. From their own 49-yard line, it's first down. He's tackled at the 41-yard line.
That makes it first and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 59. Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Got it. And he goes down quickly. That's a big catch for this young guy because it puts him over 1,000 yards receiving on the season.
He should be proud because he's put in a lot to get here. Not everyone's willing to go the extra distance to better themselves.
We've got a 2nd and 5. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Tries to fit it in there, and it'll be intercepted.
The linebacker here does a good job with his instincts and getting in the path of the receiver. Boy, what a great play.
Check 50. Check 50.
And he just gets rid of it. Second and 10. Ball on their own 41. Now he's scrambling. He's at midfield. He's at the 40. They'll bring him down right around the 30. Not sure what the flag is about here. Let's go down to the field and find out.
Offense.
That one will put the offense in a hole, and they'll try to get some of that back on this upcoming play. Second down and a ways to go because of the penalty. And they push him out at about the 37-yard line. Little screen pass intercepted. Got some open field. To the 20. To the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown. He makes the PAT. Morton has the ball all teed up, and he's ready to kick this one off. Bush fields it at the 7. They'll bring him down at the 23. So the offense will come back out onto the field, hoping for a little better result than that last pick 6.
This quarterback needs to be a little bit more careful because this defense is excellent on capitalizing off of mistakes.
Nice run, and he's brought down. Goff picks up about 7 yards on the run. The Bobcats taking their first time out of the half. Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. Let's see if the quarterback heaves it up there and one of his guys can come down with it. Going long. No, incomplete.
That makes it 3rd and
downtown. That close to being intercepted. We've played a half of football here. The Bulls lead it by 2 touchdowns. All right, Reese and David, thanks, guys. Second half action just about ready to start here. Bush from the 7. Brought down at the 27-yard line. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. Nice run there. Taken down in the backfield.
Man left, man left. Pull down, pull down. Like 50, like 50.
He's under some heat. Knocked out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
That was the intended receiver on the play. That brings us 4th and 11.
Outlaw to punt. He really got a hold of that one. He's to the 40. He's at midfield. Tackle at the 38. There's a flag down, and it looks like this one's coming back.
Personal foul. Clipping. Receiving team.
So they'll move back after that costly penalty, and they'll have to try to get that yardage back here. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Let's go. 59, fill it. 59, fill it.
Wide receiver screenplay. He's at midfield. And they make the stop at the 42-yard line.
First down.
First and 10. Ball on the 42.
3 down, 3 down. Check 59, Mike. Mike, 59.
Open man, quick strike, and he can't pull it in.
Brad, I think this is a case where the running back starts to peek up and think about the defender before he caught the football. You always hear about guys hearing footsteps. I think he heard footsteps there, didn't allow him to catch the football.
Caught, and he's brought down quickly.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
From the 37-yard line. 3rd down.
McPherson was the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 5.
he's tackled at the 28-yard line.
McDowell taking the tackle at the 28-yard line. First down.
From the 28-yard line. First down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 55, Mike 55. Eat.
Tackle at about the 15-yard line.
Call it a gain of 13 yards. That makes it first and 10.
Roger. Mike 55, Mike 55. Come on, dude. Let's go.
Here they come. Brought down at the 13-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That makes it second and 8. Number 89.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 13-yard line. Well, after that injury, we'll get to see the backup quarterback here. They'll work the left. And he's taken down around the 13-yard line.
That'll bring up third and 8.
This is the 9th play of this drive.
The Bulls had one of their key players go down earlier, but it looks like he might be able to get back in the lineup.
Here's a screen pass. Gets it to the back. Now it's first and goal as he's knocked out after a nice gain.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards. That makes it first and goal.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line.
3 down. Check 59, Mike.
That's a great tackle at the 3.
Gain of 2 on the play. That brings him second and goal.
Here's the 11th play of the drive. And down he goes, just outside the goal line.
That makes it third and goal.
The defense backed up into their own end zone. It's third and goal from the 1. He's hit and taken down. They got a little bit there, but less than a yard.
The offense is trying to get the ball into the hands of the halfback here, and he did a pretty good job of getting a few yards, but the defense was just swarming to the ball right there.
He gets it up, and it sails through the uprights. Morton gets set to kick this one away. Morris fields it at the 7. The Bulls defense, I thought they looked lost in the first half, and it seems like they finally found their bearings here in the third quarter.
I think they were confused in the first half, and I think they've made the right adjustments. And right now, boy, they're playing with an attitude, and I think they're really attacking this offense much better than the way they looked early in this game.
Their last drive resulted in a punt, so let's see if they can put together something a little more promising here.
Down 2 possessions, this offense has to step up and capitalize on this possession.
And now he's going to run. And he hits him hard at the 49. And off to the left. And he is drilled at the 49-yard line.
No good on the play. That'll bring up second and 11.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
He's taken down around the 46-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards. That makes it third and 7.
Right. Four down. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check 52. Shoot. Win it.
quick out to his receiver. And he tackles him hard at the 29-yard line.
Number 34 makes the tackle at the 29-yard line. First down.
And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it second and 8.
Gains his way to the 19-yard line.
That makes it first and 10.
From the 19-yard line. First down. He's going to try and scramble. Tackle made at the 14.
That's a gain of 5 on the play. That makes it second and 6.
He's brought down in the open field.
Miller on the tackle.
And this is the 9th play of the current drive. He's in for the score, and they're back in it. He splits the uprights with the extra point. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback.
Texas State coaches just got to be happy. I'd love to coach a kid like this.
Oh, I think these coaches love to coach a guy like this, and another great performance by him individually and for this offense.
Last drive resulted in a field goal, and the offense will come back out looking to do one better. Room around the corner. He's at midfield, and he's tackled at the 44.
First down.
It's not over yet, folks. We head to the fourth quarter. 38-28, Bulls. All right, we're just about set to start action here again in the fourth quarter. Dumps it complete to the halfback over the middle. He's tackled right around the 28-yard line.
McDowell makes the tackle at the 28-yard line. First down.
From the 28-yard line, it's first down. He gets sacked on the play.
Loss of 6 on the play. That'll make it second and 9.
Crunch time, defense.
Inside the 10. Going to go across the middle. Caught. kicks the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. The offense was able to punch it in the end zone on that last drive. They'll come back out looking for more of the same. And he throws it away.
You know, when you feel pressure like that, the worst thing you want to do is just to throw the ball into coverage. He got away with one right there. He's very fortunate. Next time, he should just throw it away out of bounds.
From their own 25-yard line, second down. He scrambled, and they get the sack.
I think that one's on the offensive line. They've got to do a better job of holding their blocks, or else this quarterback's going to be pulling turf out of his face mask all game.
Delayed handoff, and he's not going to get back to the line.
You're trailing, time's a factor. Why not make your offense more of a vertical threat instead of running?
McPherson is back deep to return the punt. He makes it out to midfield. And what a game it's been for this quarterback, Kirk.
Well, I think the great thing that he's been able to do is spread the football around. It's not just been one receiver, and when you can find more receivers, it makes it much easier to move the ball down the field. And this is just one of those strong performances by a quarterback, but let's not forget, he's not doing it alone. His wide receivers have come up big as well, and they made a lot of good catches to be able to help him out and come up with some big plays.
Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead. This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop. Runs right for a nice gain.
Gain of 7 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. They'll bring him down at the 40-yard line.
Gaining 3 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
Let's go deep. Come on, you boy.
He gets out to about the 38-yard line.
Called a gain of 2 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Pulls it in, and he's in the open field. Inside the 10. He makes the PAT. Looks like they're ready for the kick. And he got all of this one. Great kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. And here we go with the offense ready to get things going again.
Check 4, check 4. Check 24.
Would have been a big play by the defense. He can't hold it.
Boy, Brad, this guy drops an interception, and what's ironic about that, going to the meetings the other day, is that this guy's been telling the coaches he wants to play some wide receiver. You wonder why you're not playing wide receiver? Because you can't catch the ball as a defensive back.
Scrambling around. They bring him down.
Makes the sack. Loss of 1 yard on the play. Third down.
Caught, and he's hit immediately.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. Fourth down.
Outlaw is waiting for the snap. And he's taken down at the 48-yard line. This offense threw the ball extremely well on their last drive, and they ended up with a touchdown.
And it was a really nice drive, too, Brad. The quarterback got into a nice rhythm and did a good job of picking apart the defense.
And they make the stop at the 47-yard line.
You've got to admire the intensity that these linebackers bring to the table. As soon as he saw it was staying on the ground, he made a beeline for the ball carrier.
From their own 47-yard line, it's second down. Less than 3 minutes in the game. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. And he's level at the 45-yard line.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
Check, check. Double tight, guys, double tight. Predator, predator. 3 down, 3 down. Check 59, right.
He gets out to about the 37-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
You know, penalties can ruin a team's chances to win if they commit too many.
From the 22-yard line, first down.
3 down, 3 down. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Throws complete, and he's got space to work. Excellent open field tackle. So it's complete, but they didn't get much there.
And that's because the defense was just waiting on it, and they attacked. The quarterback should have found somebody else downfield.
Tight right. 4 down, 4 down. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Runs it left for a decent gain.
Gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
So it's third down, and they're just inches away from picking up the first down.
Disco, check. Disco Raver. Disco Raver.
Nice run to the left there.
That's good for a gain of 7 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
Double tight. 3 down.
Under a minute left.
Mike 55. Eat.
Favorite play in football of your quarterback. Take a knee. This is the 8th play of this drive. If you're an offensive coordinator, you love this play. His quarterback will take a knee. And the ball game's over. And our final score in this one, 52-28.
28.